And that is why today I am announcing this government will make a new free-of-charge digital ID mandatory for the right to work by the end of this Parliament. Let me spell that out. You will not be able to work in the United Kingdom if you do not have digital ID. It's as simple as that. Because decent, pragmatic...
Hello again, and welcome back to the Controversy 7. As all of you should know by now, well, if not all, most of you should know by now that there's a massive protest that has begun in the UK and in other parts of Europe. And especially this was sparked when the UK Prime Minister stood up and opened his mouth and began to spew garbage. And the garbage that he began to spew coming out of his mouth had to do with mandatory digital IDs that he is implementing that you need to have in order for you to work. Rightfully so, the people began to protest against such a drastic change, because these are drastic measures which are being implemented upon the people whether they like to or not, because where this will lead to ultimately is your privacy and your freedoms will be tied in to the smart grid. It will also be connected and tied to smart devices, and it will ultimately be subject to artificial intelligence surveillance. Let's be honest and let's be real. What we are actually witnessing right now is the beginning stages of a dystopian reality. A reality in which you are going to lose your identity and all that you have is simply a number. You know, if I can be honest with you, I don't even believe that this Prime Minister even likes what he's doing, but he's simply following orders. These people, you gotta understand that these world leaders, they are puppets. Now, there's a short clip that I'm going to play for all of you. I did this video and I had released it onto my second channel, which is called Controversy 7 Ministry. If you want, you can go and watch that video, because I also explain this in a different angle. However, let me go ahead and play this clip for you. It shows the reality of the potential of where we are going as a nation, as a people, as a race, as mankind. Because when we give our identification into the hands of artificial intelligence and we surrender our privacies, all for the sake of being able to buy or sell, or to be able to just participate in societies and receive benefits, then I want you to watch this video and ask yourself the question, is it worth it?
Good morning, citizens. Your overnight account balances have been updated. Time to start a productive day. Final notice, your account balance is below 500. You need 50 credits by the end of the day to avoid automatic eviction. If you have missed work due to illness, you must provide a doctor's note to reclaim your credits.
Any extra credits? Please.
Tensions are high today, with more people planning to join the Citizens Against Digital Control protest. Remember, the government knows who you are at all times. Resisting is not worth the consequences. All of their newest social credit systems are designed to keep you and your families safe and efficient.
Authorities seized a record balance of an individual's credits, citing excessive hoarding.
Traffic violation detected. 7 miles per hour over the limit. 75 credits have been automatically deducted.
You have to be kidding me.
Yep, you got the flu. Your blood work shows a significant iron deficiency. I recommend incorporating more red meat into your diet.
Dr. Jones, your taxes were not filed and have been automatically deducted with late fees. Your medical license has been revoked.
Oh, hell nah, I filed an extension.
Purchase denied. Monthly red meat allowance exceeded. Try mealworms instead.
Please let me through.
Attention. Unauthorized political gathering detected. Participants' access to financial services has been suspended. Due to the speeding infraction, your car will be immobilized for 3 days.
You! Take your surveillance policies and rot in hell!
You've earned 50 bonus credits for reporting your neighbor's hateful misconduct. This content exceeds your current social credit tier. May we suggest citizen responsibility? Sarah, open the door. You have been identified by the authorities. Don't resist. Don't resist. Don't resist.
Do you notice how everybody is connected to the World Wide Web in such a way that they don't even have any type of freedoms or peace or happiness? All that is gone. Now I have a question for you. Based on the scenario that this short film, which was generated by AI, based on that scenario, what are the chances that people are actually going to snitch on their neighbors, on their friends, on random people, just for the sake of receiving credits? Think about it. If the government decides to open a reward system where you get paid for snitching on people and your neighbors can snitch on you, how many people do you think are going to reject that? If a bribery system is put in place, man, I tell you, people are going to snitch on each other left, right, center. Do you trust your politicians? You know, the only time that these people lie is only when they open their mouth, right? The only time that they deceive you, they try to deceive you, is only when they open their mouth. The question that I have is, does the Bible say that a time like this is coming? Yes, the Bible says so. And no, I'm not referring to Revelation, even though Revelation does talk about it, and I know many people are probably thinking about Revelation, but the answer is actually shown to us in the book of Isaiah chapter 3. Watch this. In Isaiah chapter 3, check this out. Isaiah chapter 3, beginning from verse number 4, the Bible says the following. It says, "And I will give children to be their princes, and babes shall rule over them, and the people shall be oppressed, everyone by another, and everyone by his neighbor. The child shall behave himself proudly against the ancient, and the base against the honorable. When a man shall take hold of his brother, of the house of his father, saying, Thou hast clothing, be thou our ruler, and let this ruin be under thy hand. In that day shall he swear, saying, I will not be an healer, for in my house is neither bread nor clothing. Make me not a ruler of the people." People are heading to that point. Listen, I'm trying to tell you here. The Bible just says that neighbor is going to betray neighbor. The Bible also says family is going to betray family. Children are going to lift themselves up to be higher and to be rulers over the elderly. And people are going to snitch on each other. That's what the Bible is saying. People are going to be snitching on each other. Digital ID, digital currencies. We are heading to a dystopian reality where everything is going to be regulated and controlled by artificial intelligence. Check this out. Now remember that Genesis chapter 47 is actually talking about the 7 years of famine that came upon the land of Egypt, when Joseph was the one who was the ruler of Egypt. Observe what happened. Genesis chapter 47, the Bible says, and I'm going to begin from verse number 14. The Bible says, "And Joseph gathered up all the money that was found in the land of Egypt and in the land of Canaan for the corn which they bought. And Joseph brought the money into Pharaoh's house." Verse 15, "And when money failed in the land of Egypt," that is to say economic collapse, financial collapse, "and in the land of Canaan, all the Egyptians came unto Joseph and said, Give us bread, for why should we die in thy presence? For the money faileth. And Joseph said, give your cattle, and I will give you for your cattle, if money fail. And they brought their cattle unto Joseph. And Joseph gave them bread in exchange for horses, and for the flocks, and for the cattle of the herds, and for the asses. And he fed them with bread for all their cattle for that year. Verse 18. When that year was ended, they came unto him the second year, and said unto him, we will not hide it from my lord, how that our money is spent. My lord also hath our herds of cattle. There is not aught left in the sight of my lord, but our bodies and our lands. Verse 19. Wherefore shall we die before thine eyes, both we and our land? Buy us and our land for bread, and we and our land will be servants unto Pharaoh, and give us seed, that we may live and not die, that the land be not desolate. You see that, friends? This is exactly where the world is going. The people got to a point where they were so desperate that they were willing to sacrifice their own selves. They said, buy us, our bodies are now yours. We will be servants forever. Just don't let us die. This is the same spirit of Esau. It's the same spirit of Esau. It happened with Esau when Esau sold his birthright to Jacob. When push comes to shove, as they say, when it comes down to it, many are going to turn real quick just like that, and they are going to sell their bodies. They're going to say, you know what, give me the chip, whatever it is, you got some things to implant in me, go ahead. You want my privacy, you can have it. You want my freedom, okay, as long as I am fed, as long as I have food in my belly, I don't want to die, just let me go ahead and just go ahead with it. God understands. Many will cave in. I want you to understand, friends, that people will switch up. The Bible already showed to us that people switched up. And when people are in a system of bribery, and in a system where they get rewarded for snitching on other people, Isaiah chapter 3, neighbors will turn against neighbors. Also Isaiah chapter 19, the Bible says that God is going to turn the Egyptians against themselves. Those who are living worldly are going to betray one another. It's going to come. There's an hour of betrayal that is right on the horizon. My brothers and sisters, I don't want to keep the video for too long. I wanted to make this nice and short, but I've dragged it already, I think, long enough. This is another broadcast brought to you by the Controversy 7. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in and for joining me. I want you to make sure that you subscribe to this channel. Make sure that you turn on your bell notification icons on, because I do upload videos frequently every single day between this channel and my second channel. And the link to my second channel is pinned in the comment section and also found in the video description box. It is called Controversy 7 Ministry. I'm not going to hold you off. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you smash the thumbs up on your way out. Thank you for joining me. You take good care of yourselves. Be blessed. Be safe. I will see you in the next video.